Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Hellsing. Last time on Hellsing, we had Master of Monster, where Integra was recovering from puncturing a hole in her throat. And through that, we got backstory, how Integra met Alucard. And it was pretty cool, and it showed just how friggin' amazing Integra is, really, and how much authority she commands. And yeah, then at the end, we cut back to Incognito, and he was screaming, and a bunch of dudes in crystals showed up, and I guess that'll be his army. Yeah. We're moving on into the final 3 episodes of Hellsing. Isn't that cool? I have no idea where we're going with this, other than a war with Incognito. So yeah, that's pretty much that, so we should go ahead and get started on this episode of Hellsing. Here we go. Hi, Seras. What you doing?
Is that what you really want?
I want you to do it.
This is like a dream? This is like one of Seras, a weird Seras what dream?
We're both the same.
Wait, I don't even know who you are. Alright.
Instead of ghouls, they changed the entire unit into freaks.
I have a report
vampires.
stating that the weaponry used at the recent Trafalgar Square attack matches the equipment
Jeez.
Parker's SAS people were using.
It's like the fucking middle of
Because
London.
we're still concerned about your health.
By the way, y'all did explain sunlight to me. Thank you.
I hereby discharge Seras Victoria from her duties in the Hellsing First Action Unit. I am reassigning you to information retrieval.
Okay.
Why?
We're in the process of replacing almost our entire membership with new recruits. Your presence affects the morale of the new members.
Oh, having a vampire there.
I understand.
I've been wanting to ask you something.
Go on.
Have you ever thought about asking me to drink your blood?
Make
Have
her
you
a
ever thought
vampire?
about mixing your blood with mine? About becoming more than you are?
Why don't you just read my thoughts?
I have. I just really want to hear it from you. Don't you want a taste of my blood before you leave?
Ooh. Yeah, he read her thoughts. So she's tempted.
Not only is the choice of venue highly unusual, but the decision to have the ceremony under this immediate terrorist threat raises questions as well. It is official then. The Queen is preparing to have the ceremony in the Tower of London. Press and spectators are prohibited from attending.
What is a ceremony, by the way?
The Hellsing family is an ordained order. After consulting with the Queen, she agreed that it would be appropriate to hold the ceremony here. Does that suit you?
Oh.
Then Her Majesty is on her way here right now?
Well, thanks for the fucking heads up. Okay. That makes sense. So, everyone thinks it's at the Tower of London, but it's actually at Hellsing.
I need to talk to someone. Helena.
Oh no.
Helena?
Where is she?
But we've received a report from an agent. They're under a freak attack.
Looks like the greedy little bastards took the bait.
Duh.
The tower is the final resting place for many threats to the crown. Go and spill. May God and Her Majesty be with you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Well, that worked out, I hope. Oh, no. It's not enough.
You damn monster!
She didn't have her good ammo. Oh, God. Alucard? Wait, what the fuck is happening here? What's Integra doing? Is this part of the ceremony? Is he there?
Helena!
Yeah, right?
Stop it!
Wow, that was the most perfectly, like, fallen candle. Oh. She can... What? I'm lost. I think I'm lost this episode.
Stop it!
Ow. She can probably reform?
Be a loyal and worthy companion to your master Alucard. Destroy the creature from the Dark Continent.
Yes.
Okay.
He is like Alucard, in that he is also being kept by human masters.
Yeah, who?
His actions are serving human desires. Your compatriots are walking into a most clever trap.
Oh, no.
Please leave me.
Oh, she's gonna burn everything.
Will soon be gone.
Oh, but the books. You should try reading books instead of burning them.
Remember, lad, both God and Her Majesty is with us.
Amen.
It's cool they always include Her Majesty.
It's a trap!
No.
There has been an explosion at the Tower of London.
No.
I don't know what's going on. In plumes of smoke can be seen from all over London.
But the Queen is at Hellsing. It's taken her all friggin' day to get there.
Your queen will not be coming.
What did you say?
Yeah, what?
What are you doing?
You're going to have to keep yourself out of trouble for a while. I'm going out to have a bit of fun.
Oh, God.
These are private soldiers in the employ of the Hellsing organization.
Ah, crap.
Idiots. This cannot be happening.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm so far lost now. Something happened. Something. I'm not entirely sure what. Like, okay, so vampires specifically attacked the Tower of London, but they knew that they would do that. In fact, it was a trap. That was supposed to be the trap. Like, they fell for it, you know? They go to the Tower of London. Meanwhile, the ceremony, whatever this weird Illuminati ceremony is held at Hellsing instead. But then, I don't know why. I don't get what happened then that went wrong. Why is the Queen not going to Hellsing? And why is it now bad that there is an attack at the Tower of London? Is it because of Incognito? But they knew vampires were going to be there. They knew vampires were going to be there. That's why the ceremony wasn't going to be held there. And now Alucard is going there. I'm presuming that's where the final battle is going to be. The final battle with Incognito. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. Help. I am so lost at this point. We can go ahead and go into the notes, but this is going to be a short discussion because I'm just lost. Alright. We started off with Seras' dream, where there was a dude And that dude was like, oh, you're just like me. We don't know who the hell this dude is. He's just a dude. And I don't know, it was some weird, it was like some weird, like, wet dream she was having. I don't know. But then the guy was like, you and I are just alike. And then she saw a vision of him later. I don't know. I don't get that. I mean, presumably... Now, they did say, when they were showing, like, all of the, all the guys that had been turned into vampires, I think that was the last guy there. So she got some sort of premonition about him being a vampire, I guess. So presumably she'll face him at the Tower of London, I guess. Seras was also reassigned, which is interesting. It made sense, her reassignment. You know, it's like, all right, we're bringing in a lot of new recruits, and, you know, it would just be better if you weren't there. You know, you kind of make them uneasy. You know, that basically, yeah, it makes all these, you know, soldier men are, I don't know, they must be intimidated or something by, you know, this smaller girl who can bench like 8 times what they can and is a vampire. Like, it's on multiple levels, I feel like, probably. Like, all of this, like, yeah, I guess I can see why that would make some people uneasy. At least those soldier guys. And just down to the simple fact that they are humans, she is a vampire. So, yeah, that would probably make anyone uneasy, you know? So I guess I understand that. I wrote down mixed blood. So Alucard, cryptic as always, is kind of like, hey, you know, have you ever thought about mixing our bloods? You know, basically her becoming a vampire, you know? And Integra, I like that, you know, when she's like, why don't you just read my mind? And he's like, I did. I just want to hear you say it. I thought that was pretty funny. And sure enough, because he says, you know, hey, weren't you going to drink some of my blood before you left? Like, or me drink your... I don't know the process, whatever he said. So it mixed blood, basically. So that does confirm she does kind of want to. I would imagine it's something like she would want to, but at the same time, she doesn't want to, because that kind of goes against, like, her principles and the principles of the Hellsing organization and everything, which we got, you know, with the last 2 episodes. So yeah, but that was an interesting sort of development. Like it's almost like she's, like, tempted by that power, but she knows that it wouldn't be right for her to do that. So that was kind of interesting. I wrote down the ceremony. We didn't get to see what the ceremony was. I don't know, this weird Illuminati shit that was happening. Like, is this just, like, is this a thing? Like, is this a legitimate thing? Because they, like, it was broadcast, like, over the news, like, oh yeah, this ceremony that's going to happen with the Queen, and it's happening. We all know that ceremony. But then it cut back to Integra, and she's got, like, this, like, cloak over her. She's got a staff with, like, lizard, dragon, snake things on it, and she's going underground to this weird Illuminati place. Like, is this a ceremony that just exists in Britain, or, like, what's happening? You know, like, I don't know, but we didn't get to see what the ceremony really was because the Queen just up and left before she even got there. So, okay. Helena's dead. That kind of sucks that Incognito basically killed her. Yeah, that was interesting. I guess she managed to get free a bit, but then he cut her head off of him, and thus she was going to die, and then she burned her place down. Okay, interesting way to get rid of that character, I guess. And it does kind of show how strong, I guess, Incognito is. Like, he's kind of like one of the most powerful vampires we've seen, you know? I guess it makes him like a threat worthy of Alucard, you know? And then the trap, I still don't understand the trap. Hopefully they explain this next episode, but The trap of they knew that there would be an attack at wherever it was broadcast that the ceremony would take place. So they said they would be at the Tower of London, but in reality they were at the Hellsing organization. Then they did attack the Tower of London, but that turned out to be a bad thing. The Queen just left. The Queen didn't even make it to the Hellsing organization. She just sort of turned around and left somewhere else. And then Alucard is going to the Tower of London because I guess that's where Incognito is, and he wants to go take them down. And it was some sort of a trap. I guess it's a trap for... I don't know, because they knew that they were going in and facing vampires, not just ghouls. So I don't know what kind of trap this is, you know? Like, I don't get it. I don't get what happened at the end. But that's all I wrote down. So kind of a confusing episode, honestly. An interesting one. I like, and you know, like some of the imagery and stuff is cool in it, but a confusing sort of episode overall. But hopefully things will be explained in the next 2 episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Hellsing reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.